Yo, what's good, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to another Tyler Perry Sisters review. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning family member, then you already know what it is and what it always will be. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell somebody to tell somebody if you choose to, but if not, just sit back, relax while we get into this messy thing. Now, this is the episode review for episode 14 entitled Knock Knock. It has been a long time since I have done an episode review, for good reason, because y'all know sometimes these episodes don't be about nothing. But I found a way to entertain myself with this, and hopefully you guys find it entertaining as well. So if you look at your screen right now, this is how this is going to be broken down. We're going to talk about my favorite scene, the LOL scene, the laugh out loud scene, the scene that actually made me laugh out loud, the could have done without scene, get a whole lot of those, the wilding out scene, and the y'all grown for that scene. So without further ado, y'all know how we do. Let's just get right into this thing. Now, I didn't necessarily have a favorite scene in this episode, but the scene that I did appreciate above the others was the phone conversation between Karen and Zach.
You need anything?
I just need these babies to stop kickboxing in my stomach.
But other than that, no, I'm fine.
Between Mama and Pam and Aaron.
I think we got it covered.
Okay. Well, let me know if anything changes, you know?
I will.
Thanks for checking in.
Of course.
We family. Very dysfunctional family, but we're family.
Yeah, you can say that again.
We have been journeying with this couple, and I don't mean couple as in romantic, so calm down. We have been journeying with these two people since season 1, episode 1, and we have watched their dynamic go into many different phases, from lovers, friends, enemies, frenemies, all the enemies, all the me's you could think of. We have watched these two people endure some of the most chaotic and dramatic situations that we have experienced while watching this show. And I really can appreciate where they are now. Not that they are in the best of places or in the greatest of places, but one thing I do appreciate that Zach stated in this conversation is that they are family. Dysfunctional, yes, but indeed family. So I could appreciate the sentiment behind that. I can appreciate that we were able to witness a conversation that wasn't rooted and grounded in anger, chaos, and confusion. He was genuinely calling to make sure that she was okay, that the babies was okay, if she needed anything. And I appreciated the approach by both of them, because 9 times out of 10, when we watch these two people together, someone always has an attitude. Someone is always tripping over something. It's always a problem. And it was just great for me as I almost said fan, as a viewer of the show, to see them get to this place, because it's been a long time coming. Now, y'all know how this go. I don't know how long this is going to be for, but while it's here, I'm just going to go ahead and appreciate it. Next, we have the laugh out loud scene.
You gonna introduce me?
No.
What's up, my G? It's your boy Ryan. Quiet.
Don't touch him.
Y'all, I don't know why, but when I saw Zach dap up this bear, baby, it sent me. It sent me. And Zach telling my son, you quiet. First of all, what got me first was that the size of this bear, okay? This oversized, giant-ass teddy bear that Tony delivered to Danny, that was comedic within itself. And then to see Zach say, oh, you're not going to introduce us? Because, yeah, this is like a person, a giant sitting over here. I don't know why. Like I said, this scene sent me. I thought this scene was hilarious. It's not too often that Zach genuinely makes me laugh, but this episode here, this moment right here, it genuinely made me laugh. Now, between these two scenes, the could have done without scene and the wilding out scene, I was a little stuck, because I think both of these scenes could have went in either order. But next is the could have done without scene. And at first I was going to give it to Pam and Trey, because we definitely could have done without that scene. But I'm going to give it up to Zach and Fatima.
Damn, babe, I just went to the bus stop.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I just thought you said you was gonna wait for me. You started without me. I know, babe. I gotta get to work.
First of all, there were so many reasons why I could have done without this damn scene. Number one, if you have been listening to me for a while now, you know that I have made so many references to Zach and this damn whining. I promise, Zach whines almost every episode. Some episodes are a little bit more annoying than others, but yet and still, he still whines. First of all, I'm assuming he takes his son to the bus stop. When he comes in, this is all you hear. Man, you started without me? Dang, Fatima, I just went to the bus stop. You said you was going to wait for me. You started without me. Shut up. Shut up. What are you whining for? What are you whining? I said I cannot take Zach and this whining. I'm going to need for y'all to stop. I'm going to need for the whining to cease because I just can't. We could have done without the whining. Also, we could do without this damn board. I am sick and tired of seeing Zach and Fatima in front of this board. First of all, Zach doesn't do anything. Okay? They don't really have a storyline this season. And all the times y'all stare at this board, try to figure out this board, y'all don't have an actual suspect that we can rock with. Y'all don't have somebody that we can truly pin this on other than Robin. Throw this board away. Okay? Throw this damn board away. Y'all know what I call them. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, Zach, and Fatima. I'm going to need y'all to do better. Zach, you could have figured out who did this a long time ago. You do nothing else, sir. So if you trying to fight crime and solve crime, I'm going to need you to get on your A game because you ain't doing nothing else. Next is the wild and out scene. I cannot play this scene for obvious reasons, okay? I can't play this scene. Pam need to be slapped. I don't know what else to say. Pam needs to be slapped because why are you having sex on Karen's desk? We know that you have a home. Why do you choose to entertain your male companions at this girl's shop? You done had sex in her closet. Now you're having sex on her desk. Are you kidding me? In broad daylight. You have no shame. None whatsoever. And then Trey, I thought a little bit more highly of you, sir. I know you're young. I get it. And you're great to look at. I think the guy who plays Trey is a very attractive man. However, I don't want to see your ass plastered on my TV. Y'all was really wilding out for that. And not only that, we had to watch him completely naked. We had to watch this little banter that they had. And then we had to watch him give it to her on this desk. I said, is this soft porn? What is this? I was disgusted. I was absolutely disgusted by what we were watching because are you serious? Pam, I have no words for Pam. I have absolutely no words for Pam other than she need to be punched in her damn throat. Now, the y'all wrong for that scene, I'm giving this to Karen and Fatima. Now, before anybody say anything, just rock with me for a little minute.
Come in as fast as I can. Yes. Fatima, what the hell are you doing here?
Can I come in? We need to talk.
Now, the reason why I gave them the y'all wrong for that scene is because I personally have an issue with people popping up on me. And if you're new here, you may not know how I feel. I don't want Fatima popping up at Karen's house, and I don't want Karen popping up at Zach and Fatima's house. I can't stand it. I despise that the writers continue to put this in the script for these people to continue to pop up at each other's house uninvited and unwelcome. I it's something I really can't stand. So we see Fatima show up at Karen's house, and it's obvious to me that Karen is not expecting her. And I put a picture in my community tab because I know it was going to get some people riled up. Some people, I understand that comprehension obviously isn't a strong suit or a strong point because people went off on this particular picture that I posted about Fatima popping up at Karen's house. Mind you, Fatima was well within her right of what she said to Karen 2 weeks ago when Karen showed up to her house unannounced and uninvited. You know what? I'll just play the scene.
Karen?
Hey, Fatima.
Are the babies okay?
Yeah, baby's fine.
Oh, okay, so what are you doing here?
I'm sorry to come unannounced,
Yeah, again.
but I need to see Zach.
For me, you could have called me.
Oh, I did. You didn't answer.
So not only did Karen apologize for popping up unannounced, Zach told her that you could have called me, and her response to him was, I did, and you didn't answer, which prompted her to come over to discuss the fact that you have texted her 50 million times. And I understand that Fatima it's an interesting situation amongst these individuals. So yes, I didn't want Karen over there. I really didn't want her to go over there. I understood, but I didn't want her to be there. I'm not understanding why Fatima is here now. She said we need to talk about last night. What we need to talk about? The fact that you're pregnant? You could have, baby, this could have been a text message or a phone conversation. But for you to be at my house when it's already a stressful situation, I don't need you to be here. And I know some people was like, Fatima, oh, Karen, 3 more pop-ups. When Fatima walked her happy ass into Karen's apartment, uninvited and unannounced, baby, that canceled out everything because the balls, all the audacity to do that. That's why I say they're wrong for this, because to me, this is another way for the writers to continue to talk about the animosity or the bad blood between these two. It's old and it's played. Like, we need to give it a rest. Figure out something else to do. But the popping up on both ends, as well as Zach, because Zach will pop up to her salon and Zach will pop up to her house anytime he damn well feel like it. Just stop popping up. A simple text, it's fine. It's cool. Let's do that. Now, I'm going to give an honorable mention. I'm going to give an honorable mention to the scene with Zach and Danny. I thought this was a great scene. However, if you listen to Our Sister's Keeper with me and Erica Vane, I talked about how I just feel that this scene was not warranted and it wasn't earned and it wasn't deserved. How are we sitting here listening to 2 evolved individuals when we have not seen their journey? We're listening to a more matured Zach as well as a more matured Danny. And when did this happen? How did this happen? Because we have not witnessed this journey at all. Being in therapy with Zach, we know how that's going. I ain't gonna talk on that too much, but it was just, I felt like it wasn't deserved. However, it does not negate or take away from the beautiful display of friendship that we saw, which is another thing for me. It's hard for me to view Danny and Zach as friends, because when was the last time he genuinely checked on her or she genuinely checked on him? Every time Fatima states that she's hanging out with the sister circle or the girls, Zach makes it seem like they are the worst women in the world. He doesn't understand why Fatima hangs with them. He doesn't want Fatima to hang with them. But yet I'm supposed to believe that he views Danny as a sister, that he views Danny as someone who is important in his life or to his life. And I just don't believe that. However, I'm going to give the writers a little reprieve on this because it was a beautiful conversation. And I did enjoy the fact of hearing Danny talk about, her views with men, with sex, with her vices, because it was needed. And that's something I have been wanting to hear Danny talk about for the longest of times, because everybody knows she got a problem, but she the only one who don't know she got a problem. And now sis is acknowledging the depths of what has been going on with her. So that's why I'm going to give it an honorable mention, even though I don't believe it. And I honestly feel like with Zach and Danny, baby, it's like a bad perm. It ain't going to stay. It ain't going to stick. It ain't going to stick. Like, somebody get baptized, you dip them in the water, they come back up, still doing the same thing. You're going to have to dump them again. Dip them in the water, hold them down there a little bit longer. That's what I feel we're going to experience with these 2 individuals here. That's just what I think. But it's like I said, it still doesn't take away that it was a beautiful scene. I want to thank you guys for listening. Until next time, I will holler at y'all later, and y'all be safe out there.